Hello. I'm not sure if there's anyone. Like, I don't know, Mike. I think Mike is working, but it should be. Okay. It's always when it's alone, like one person stream, it's gonna be so scary because today is an impromptu stream. So, expecting nobody's here, but I think I wanna finish this. No, not finish. It's like play one chapter at least, so that at least there's a word for you guys. Let's go. I think that's the sound, right? There should be. Okay, there is. I just don't know how loud the game would be to you guys. That's the only problem. It should be still okay. Adventure of the Runaway Room. Ha! Okay. It's a new chapter. Yep, new chapter. Let's see.
Glancing over my records of the late last century, I am faced by the events of a certain bitter winter. A murder in a carriage as it sped through dense London fog in the dead of night. Though the victim and the perpetrator were the only ones inside, there were multiple witnesses to the crime itself. However, none could have imagined at the time that such a seemingly obvious case as this would end in such a horrendous manner. My friend, Mr. Herlock Sholmes, once said of the incident, "I believe that perhaps that case was indeed the prelude. The beginning of a long concerto that impressive Japanese student and I were to play together."
Wait, what does prelude mean? Okay. God damn it, I'm gonna have trouble.
Amazing.
Wow.
Is this really just a railway station?
Railway station or not, I've never seen such an enormous building before.
Wow.
And look at all the steam locomotives. This country is incredible.
Hey, yo, Kev! Hello! Welcome to the stream! You just in time, I just started the new chapter. Wow.
I feel like I'm dreaming.
So this is the capital of Great Britain.
So, where to?
Oh, hello.
Climb aboard. I'll take you wherever you want to go.
In that case, the Supreme Court in Whitehall, if you wouldn't mind.
My pleasure. I suppose you're visiting students from abroad, eh?
Yes.
Thought so. Well then, I hope you enjoy your stay.
Ooh.
And welcome to the centre of the world, Great Britain's mighty capital, London.
We at London. They speak English now. Yeah, kind of. Lord Chef Justice Office. Huh. Okay. Okay, I do need to calibrate my model. It's like keep closing his eyes, their eyes, even though I did not. I have no idea why. How do I? Yeah, I think it should work now. How's the audio? It assumes you're sleepy. I mean I am not. I mean I am I don't know. Am I supposed to be sleepy or like tired? Just my eyes small, I guess. How's the volume for this one? Like, is the game too loud or just it's just fine? I didn't change too much, I think. I hope that's not too much change for the volume. I think it's fine. Okay. You keep it as is. What an incredible place! It's so imposing. It's almost suffocating. This place is breathtaking. It looks like a fortress. Damn, fortress? Yeah, it looks like one. And you're telling me this is a court? Lawyer court? Like court? Ah. There are some stones building like this in Japan now, of course. But they've only been built in a few short decades since we opened our borders to the outside world. An authentic example like this has quite a different impact, would you agree? A far cry from the wood and paper most of our buildings are constructed from. Is the courtroom in Big Ben? It looks like they are inside a clock. Now that you mentioned it, it looks like inside a clock, isn't it? It does look like it's inside a clock, because well, this this is the Roman number for 6, right? 6, is it 6? Yeah, 6. 6? Yeah, 6, yes. It's certainly unfamiliar. But I think there's more to the difference than just construction materials. What is this place again? This is the Lord Chief Justice Office, Naruhodo-san, in the Supreme Court of Great Britain. Yeah, it looks like the bottom of a clock from the inside. Was it bottom? I think I've seen Big Ben in Google search before. It's like a big clock tower. The Lord Chief Justice. We had instructions to report here at this time if circumstances were different. We are supposed to let the Lord Chief Justice know that we have arrived from Japan. But Kazuma can't. No. So instead, we are here in a different capacity as envoys to report the news of Kazuma-sama's death. Yes. And having delivered his or her message, an envoy's duty is done. So, we have to return to Japan. If we want to remain here in Great Britain, I have to take Kazuma's place as the law student selected for the study tour. Yes, which means you need to requisite qualifications as a lawyer. Well, we certainly trying to be a lawyer, proper one at least, huh? Which is what I've been studying for. Here in Great Britain, it is the Lord Chief Justice who appoints lawyer. What do you mean? LOL. I mean, at least on the ship, I think we've been studying over 40 days. Become a lawyer. Lawyer wannabes. So, that's the second reason why we are here. To have you officially recognized as a lawyer. It's the only way that we're able to remain here in London. I hope I'm up to the scratch. I hope I'm up to scratch. I thought it would be, I hope I'm up to expectation. But the word he chose is, I hope I'm up to scratch. That's interesting. Gosh, Wafer! Hello! Welcome to the stream, Wafer. How's your day? I believe you... I believe it's already like... You're playing the hunt? Today? With friends? Ah! Good morning. Sorry for keeping you... Sorry for keeping you. Okay. I see. Whoa! 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 Okay. 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 Oh. I trust you aren't too exhausted from your long voyage from Japan? It seems I'm 1 hour, 12 minutes and 47 seconds late. My apologies. Damn. Oh, no. Don't mention it. We're never happier than when we're standing around with nothing much to do. How fortunate. So, introductions. I am Mil Strongheart, Lord Chief Justice of British Empire. And I feel like a little mouse under an elephant's foot. Come on, Mr. Naruhodo, don't be a mouse! Oh, it's an honor to meet you, Lord Chief Justice Strongheart. I hope I pronounce it right though. I do hope I pronounce it right for you guys. I'm Ryonosuke Naruhodo from the Empire of Japan. Well, Mr. Naruhodo. Welcome to London, the capital of our glorious British Empire. Wow. Wow. Big embrace. Ah, yes. Thank you. Damn. Talk, I guess. Law student. Lord Chief Justice. I think you were expecting a student from law for this study tour, weren't you? Absolutely. Mr. Kazuma Asogi, if my memory serves. That's right. The British government has already been telegraphed a full report on the situation. I understand the young man lost his life aboard the steamship bound for our shores. That's amazing. The news reached him even before we even arrived. Damn, I can't read, God. My country naturally extends its deepest condolences to yours. Oh, thank you. And you honored this appointment specifically to inform me of the news? Yes. We are here in the capacity of envoys from Japan to report the sad news in person. They tell me you Japanese are a people of protocols and courtesies, and I see that is true. And it is with some regret that I must inform you that the death of the young lawyer means this study tour arrangement can no longer proceed. If you would just hear us out, Lord Strongheart. What do you have to say, madam? It's about the study tour. Mr. Naruhodo here would like to make a proposal. Would he now? Well, Mr. Naruhodo. This is it then, the moment of truth. The thing is, Lord Justice, Lord Strongheart, I was wondering if perhaps you would consider allowing the study tour to go ahead. Don't misunderstand me. Britain would ideally like to see the tour go ahead. But without a lawyer from your country, there's nothing to be done. Well, in that case, what if there was someone else? Another lawyer from Japan, I mean. Is there something I don't know? Only a single lawyer was invited to Great Britain from your country. And that was Mr. Asogi. At least that is what I've been led to understand. Well, the thing is, this really isn't go well at all. I just can't seem to find the right words to say to this man. Mr. Naruhodo, I could ruin things here if I'm not careful. What am I going to say? If there is someone else from Japan who could be described as a lawyer, it is... It's me! It's me! It's me. That's it. It's me. It's me. I can do it. Is that so? I mean, I don't actually have any qualifications as such, but... No qualifications, you say? And yet you still claim to be a lawyer? I have acted as a lawyer in the court before. What if you say there's no one? Does the game end? I don't know. Only once, as it happens. And I had Kazuma to help me, and I was the accused, but glossing over the details. I have been spending every spare moment on the journey here to Great Britain studying. I have learned all about British law and court proceedings while I was on board the SS Bria. The voyage from Japan is still 50 days, I believe. Not what you can call a full education. To become a qualified lawyer here in Britain, not only do you need a university degree in law, you must also complete several years of training. I realize it's far too short a period of time. But I can't just go back to Japan. Kazuma, Mr. Asogi's journey had only just begun. Coming here to this study tour was all he thought about. I have to carry on and do everything he planned to do. I know it must sound like I have an overly inflated opinion of myself, but I would do anything to prove that I have what it takes. Any test you care to set me. Just one chance, that's all I'm asking for. Please. 31 seconds. Sorry? Your opening statement there, Mr. Naruhodo. It was 31 seconds long. Not too brief, not too protracted. A perfectly judged appeal, I would say. Which is a skill that would stand you in a good state as a lawyer. Huh? 31 second statements. Wow. You mean... Okay. So, what this Mr. Strongheart says is that my statement is straight to the point. That's it, right? No extra things, just straight to the point. I believe that's what he means. I mean, his English is... the English in this game is... It's a training, okay? It's a training for me. Oh, thanks. So, you're willing to put those words to trial, are you? Well, I'm all for entertainment. Huh? But let me ask you one thing first, sir. yes? You say you intended to do everything Mr. Asogi planned to do. Are you firmly set on that path? Well, yes, that's my intention. I see. Am I imagining things? Or did his expression just alter a fraction there? All of a sudden. Huh? I did not notice a thing. Did he? Huh? Okay, I don't know. Okay. Very well. I did not see the face. I didn't see his face. I was looking at the subtitles, so I was like, did his face change a bit just now? I'm not aware though. You have your wish. I'll give you a chance. Yes, Mr. Strongheart, yes. I don't think it's graphically changed. A test to become a specially certified lawyer. Whether you pass or fail is entirely down to you. Really? Let's go with the test. So, what form will the test take exactly? Tell me, Mr. Naruhodo, what do you consider the role of a lawyer to be? Well, defending people, of course. Well said. So, let's have you defend someone. Wow, that's quick, Mr. Strongheart. So you're gonna put me into work already? Okay. Huh? Your timing is perfect, in fact. There's an app trial about to begin later today. I was just about to ask if that was going to be the test. No advocate has been appointed for the defense as yet, so this will be welcome news. Today? Straight away? If you manage to secure a verdict of not guilty, you have passed my test. What could be simpler? Later today. Talk about no warning. I know, right? I mean, being Mr. Naruhodo-san, well, life never been easy. I mean, at first we being accused to kill someone. Then we being accused to kill our own friend. Then now, no notice, I become someone's lawyer. Awesome. Perfect. Ugh, how do I get myself into this situation? Well, Naruhodo-san, that's your life. Well, could I ask, what sort of trial is it, Lord Strongheart? At least he's not the accused this time. I mean, you're not wrong, but this time I had to defend my my client. Yeah, my client. Yes, good question. I remember. It's a murder trial. Again! Perfect! I'm being in murder trial for like, at least now it's like third time now. Perfect. I am most suitable for this job. Being accused twice, and then now defend someone who being accused. Perfect job. A murder? An extremely simple case. I understand. You can't really lose. Wow, nobody redeemed that first today. Let me save this. There you go. Let me show it. There, put it. Ding! F was the first. That's easy to say. Yeah, it's like so easy to say. But I should mention just in case. If the defendant is found guilty, he will of course be sentenced to capital punishment. Capital punishment? He'll be put to death? Here in Great Britain, murderers are to sent to the gallows without exception. No pressure? What do you mean? No pressure? I'm pressured, man. Like, someone's life is on the line. Presumably you read that much in your short C-based introduction to British law. We can't possibly agree to such a test. We would be toying with a man's life. I am the Lord Chief Justice, and I have decided it's acceptable. Oh my god. But you can't do that, can't you? There's no need to overcomplicate this. All you have to do is ensure that you don't lose. So the defendant may live or die depending on how well I perform in court. If I lose, he'll be hanged. Mr. Naruhodo, you have come to me claiming to be a lawyer. Yes! I mean, yes! Yes! If you want me to take you seriously, you need to prove you're willing to do a lawyer's job. And you say you intended to see through the will of your compatriot, Mr. Asogi. I would like to understand that just how far you're willing to go in order to make that happen. It's testing my resolve. Well, you know what? Actually, when I joined back my company, right? Just last month. Oh, do you mind if I correct some pronunciation? Yes, please, Kev, please tell me which one I pronounced it wrong. I do want to know. Which word did I got wrong? Wait. Where is the... Okay, maybe... Was it this one? Compatriot? Compatriot? Oh god, I cannot... how do I pronounce it? Which word? I don't mind, Kev, but you need to tell me which word I need to correct. I definitely need some. Oh, the word chef. Oh! Chief, right? Chief. Wait, right? Chief. Yeah, chief. Oh, okay, I've been pronouncing it wrong. Okay. Gotcha! Oh my god, that's so funny then. Ah, my god, that's so dumb. Chief. Okay, we got this. We're gonna keep correct. We're gonna have to call this guy correctly because he's the chief. Okay, let's go back. Chef is a cook. Yeah, I know. Probably my brain is like not reading it right. But I understand what you say now. Damn! Thanks for reminding me on the pronunciation. Is testing my resolve? Yes. What's the matter? You have fallen silent. I'm sorry, but the time is pressing. The trial begins shortly. I need an answer from you now. What's it to be? Oh my god, my English. You were talking about you joined your company again? Yeah, I did. The company that I quit, I think during May, I joined back my company, right? early this month. So what happened is that my boss is asking me why am I back there, and I can't really give him an answer yet. And I believe he's coming back this week. I mean, my boss is like not in my country. He will travel here this week. I mean next week. I mean this week. Yeah, this week. The coming week. So he also testing my resolve on like, do I want to stay in the company for long? Cause I left the company. So and talk about that, they're trying to like putting me in a new project. So now I'm a bit anxious about it. But that doesn't stop me from like, you know, like giving it up. You were offered better compensation, right? I mean, technically yes, but not. I mean, like technically yes, but it's how do I say this? It's due to the fact that the company is short-handed and no one has the knowledge or the how the company works aside from me and a few of us. So that's why I got better compensation. That is all. But the overtime thing, it will still happen. It's just that I'm trying to reduce it. If possible, I'm trying to reduce it as much as I can. But only time will tell how much compensation or how much time I can like how do I say? Sounds like you could bargain more. I mean, technically, Kev, I can, but I choose not to. Cause if I bargain more, means that I need to work more. I could bargain more, but I think maybe now's not the time. I mean, like, if I think what could I do is that I should get a, what is it called, a professional cert for project managing. I don't know what is it called, PMP, a professional cert to actually use that as a bargaining tool, rather than just bargain with him or my boss, like, you know, I work more so you should pay more. That sounds like a plan. Yeah, the only plan that sounds like a plan, and it's just a 5-day course to squeeze into my head, which I'm a bit hesitant, honestly speaking, because studying is how to say it? Studying is not exactly what I was built to do. I mean, I get distracted easily if it's boring, so I'm not sure about the 5-day course, and it's not cheap to get the certification, and the exam is expensive as well. So I'm pretty hesitant as of now. I'm like, I want to get it, but at the same time I'm just like, should I? What if I fail, or like, you know, things like that. So yeah, it's hesitant, but yeah, that's like that sounds like a plan for now. But I still have not answered the resolve for me to stay in the company to my boss yet. I'm still thinking on what do I actually want to achieve in the company for the future, like you know, like my plan. What's my plan here? My boss wants to know what's my plan, because he can't possibly have me leaving again, you know. So that's that. I mean, this Mr. Strongheart has just reminded me that I have things that I haven't answered to my boss yet. Damn. What do I say? Do I agree to this absurd test? What if I say I won't do it, then I just end the game? Will it just end the game if I just say no? Let me just try. I don't. I'm curious. Okay. I don't know. We can try. We can try. Let's do it. Alright then, if I have to give you a decision now, my answer is I can't do it. I can't get the word out. 15 seconds. Your decision making needs work if you want to be a lawyer. That was too slow. So, it's as I suspected, is it? Sorry? You have noble intentions but lack of the resolve to see them through. Oh my god! Oh my god, Mr. Strongheart, please! Please don't read my mind. I mean, that's exactly what happened when I talk to my own boss. I tell him a lot of things like I want to change this and that on myself. But I just don't have the... Stop! Stop reading what I... Stop reading what I have in real life. Oh my god. And there's no game over. I'm surprised that. The test is cancelled. Thank you for stopping by. Oh my god. Is it game over? Go and acquire your ticket for passage back to the east tomorrow. This conversation is over. Yes, Lord Strongheart. Thank you for the offering. Thank you for offering me a chance. Mr. Naruhodo. I'm sorry, Miss Susato. But what could I do? It's alright, I understand. You do? It's not an easy decision to choose whether to defend a man in these circumstances. But resolve have absolutely nothing to do with it. What are you trying to say, madam? I think what Miss Susato means is that no matter how badly I like to be recognized as a lawyer and stay here in Great Britain, to risk another man's life by treating his and only chance at trial so trivially would be utterly unforgivable. And I feel exactly the same way. I'm sure the defendant won't see this trial as a test, as some kind of experiment. A lawyer may fight for his client in court day after day, but for each one of those clients, the particular day they stand in the dock may be the only chance they have to fight to prove their innocence. Oh, no game over? I don't know, I feel like it's not yet. No, I was wrong. I'm not qualified to do that job yet. I'm so sorry for wasting your precious time, Lord Lord Chief Justice. I'm trying to pronounce it right. Please. Wait! Mr. Naruhodo! Oh, was there something else? It's approximately 20 minutes by carriage to the Old Bailey from here. If you leave immediately, you should be there in no time. But I just said that! I was quite serious in what I told you. The defendant in this case has literally no one to advocate for him. What? At this point, he can't hope to find someone to represent him. The trial will begin without a defense. And if that happens, there's only one possible outcome. If you receive the most severe sentence, the judge can pass down. But that's awful! But this is the truth. Why does it have to be like this? Please don't expect an answer to every question. The cold hard truth of the matter is that there is only one person now with a chance to save this man from a very miserable end. And that is you. Wafer! And low. But really his only hope? So, what do you say now, madam? Me? What do you mean, Lord Strongheart? Are you winning, Rayo? I am not winning yet. I am going to become someone's lawyer. Defend someone. Yes. And someone's life is on my line. On the line. You said it wasn't an easy decision to choose whether to defend a man in these circumstances, and I agree. It feels more like a visual novel. It is a visual novel. Yeah, this game is kind of like visual novel for now, because we have not even reached the defending part yet. We are just reporting to this Lord Chief Strongheart about my friend died. Datch. I can't believe he tripped and died. I cannot believe he just tripped and died. Kazuma, you trip and die? I cannot believe you, man. Like he just tripped and died. But damn it. But in my estimation, it was purely and simply a matter of resolve. Pretty sure it basically is one. He was also pushed, but yeah. He just died like that. Like he just got pushed and died. That's it. Oh. Our time is up here. I have a meeting to attend. I must leave in 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Okay, Mr. Strongheart, just go. I believe I understand why your office is in a in a cloud now. In a cloud now. So venture into our great city and enjoy yourself. Okay. He's gone. The Old Bailey. Let's go. If you're going to do this, Mr. Naruhodo, we must leave at once. He seems to care about time, but he was also almost 2 hours late. Yes. I know, right? I don't know, like. Miss Susato, can I ask you something? Oh my god, she's gonna flip me. Wait. Careful. From this position, I can perform a Susato takedown in an instant. I know. Mr. Naruhodo, you heard Lord Strongheart. The trial starts immediately. Immediately. Oh my god. If I need to throw you, I will. You know, you could just say, I think we should hurry to the courtroom. If you need to ask me anything, it had better wait until we are at the Old Bailey. Okay. We go, we move. Let's go, we move. Ooh. 18th February, 9:45 a.m. The Old Bailey defendants Ant chamber? Ant chamber? Ant chamber? Ant chamber. Wait. you don't pronounce the T-E, right? It's called ant chamber, right? Wait. Is it? How do you pronounce it?
Antechamber.
Antechamber. Thanks, Google. Thanks, Google. Sorry, I look away. What is it? I was trying to pronounce antechamber. Yeah.
Antechamber.
Antechamber. Ah. Okay, fancy word. It's just a room, I guess. A small room leading to a main one. I see. Oh, thank goodness, we are in time. There's still 15 minutes until the trial begins. I never knew a horse-drawn carriage could go so fast. I thought my teeth were going to rattle loose. Oh, so that's what an antechamber is. Yes, a small room to the big one. Yeah. Did you hear what I said to the driver when we climbed aboard? Get us to our destination in 5 minutes, driver, and there's a guinea in it for you. A guinea in it for you. What do you mean, guinea? Huh? I don't understand that term. Is it means like there's a tip? I assume it's a currency? Was it? It's one of my favorite lines from Sherlock Holmes' short stories, and it worked quite perfectly. It's like a coin. I see. I'm not sure why you are so pleased. I thought we were going to die, and we had to pay gold for the privilege. Well, at least we arrived here before the trial started. I doubt she offered him a small animal. you mean like actually giving him a guinea pig? I doubt so. Yes, I suppose that's that. Anyways, I don't understand it. The court clerk says the defendant should be here, but there's no sign of him at all. So, this is the Old Bailey. Even this room for defendant to wait in is grand. Are you alright, Mr. Naruhodo? I'm feeling tense, that's all. This place gives me the same sense of foreboding that I remember from the Supreme Court in Japan. An oppressive air. Almost as if the building itself is going to crush whoever is about to be sentenced. It feels like only yesterday that I was the one about to be crushed. Yes, whoever the man you are to defend is, I imagine he's feeling very alone at this moment. Top of the morning to you, madam, sir. What are you doing following me here? Things are very desperate, are they? Oh my god! Is this actual British? Actual British English? God save me! Is he Irish? Oh my god! Sorry? I don't know. Would you look at those expressionless face from the east? Are you cannot. Please, how do I read this? We are from Japan, yes. Ah, Japan, is it? Right, say no more. So, how much do you need? Do you need? Oh, you mean the lawyer fee? The lawyer fee? You're talking about lawyer fee? No. We're just here because... No need to explain, fella. I have been here. I've been there myself. So I have. They raised the difficulty on you. I mean, yeah, they just... I can't believe it. I already like can't read English properly sometimes. This have raised the bar. No place to go. Nothing to eat. Barely a penny to your name. And all the while in a strange, faraway land. Nothing to eat. Please help me. Any British chat in this? Help! Well, actually, we haven't found a place to stay yet, no. This grand! Huh? I need help. Let me start by giving yours 1,000 guineas. Say nothing now. So, 1,000 guineas is actually a currency. I see. Okay. Ha. 1,000 guineas? Please, Miss Susato, you don't have to shout. But 1,000 guineas is enough to build an entire mansion in the most prestigious area of Tokyo. What? This nothing to me at all. I like to ensure I have sufficient fun to weather a rainy day, you see. Wow. I have enough wealth to buy the city of London 2 or 3 times over. Whoa! Our client is so rich. Could that much rain even fall in one day? Well, even so, we couldn't possibly accept such a large sum of money. Oh! That hit me in the eye. Don't get me wrong, fella. I'm not giving it ya no string attached. Ah! Nice aim. Well, technically I have to work. I'll be wanting you to do something for me. Oh my god, please God, help me. Help. There's no ing. No, there's ing. Just something. One ing. And something. Oh? To be honest, this a little embarrassing. Yes. Okay, I can read proper English. I can. Yeah, that sounds about right. Please help me. The trial that's about to begin, you see, is for me good self here. I'll be back. I'll be in the dock. So now, what I want you to do is come along with me and stand there beside me. Just cut off the G. Officially, you'd be my lawyer, but that's just a little detail now. Oh well, the thing is, don't worry about a thing. All you have to do is stand up there next to me, nothing more. Otherwise, you see, The trial is going to start without me having any kind of representation at all. So it was true. The Lord Chief Justice wasn't just making it all up. I'm terribly sorry to have to ask, but that means you are the defendant in this trial? Blustering Blaze! Do yous not know who am I? Me? One of London's biggest name? No, sorry. We have only just arrived in the city, you see. I see. I suppose it isn't altogether impossible. Well, just next to Hyde Park, there in the center of London is another beautiful park. Sorry, a park? What? This called McGilded Park, full of blossoming flowers in the spring and singing birds and whatnot. I donated it to the city, so I did. An entire park in central London? A city all smiles. That's my vision for London. McGilded. Okay, I cannot. I'm gonna try to pronounce. There's nothing Magnus McGilded wouldn't do for the city and its square old people. Okay, I'm struggling my English class in this Ace Attorney. That's amazing. I mean, really extraordinary. But now they've all got to say I'm good for nothing criminal. Me, Magnus McGilded. What is the matter with the London police, I ask ya? Alright, don't pass out. Mr. Naruhodo, perhaps now would be a good time to introduce ourselves. Okay, we found English wrong word. Ourselves? While the gentleman catches his breath. Good idea. Mr. McGilded, the thing is, we're actually here in London to study British law. We are law students on a study tour from Japan, you see. So, if you don't have a lawyer for the trial yet, and you'll be happy to put yourself in our hands, what was I after saying you deaf judge? Okay, I cannot read that word. Draft edge. I've given you 1,000 guineas to stand up there next to me, haven't I? Well, yes, but I wasn't really offering to just stand up there next to you. Oh, I think I see what's going on here. Egypt was originally idiot. Oh! Wait, what? You deaf? Idiot? You deaf idiot? Oh! Oh! I'm sorry, my deaf is like real. What do you mean? Shishi! What do you mean? You don't bully me like that. Sorry? I know what you are thinking. This chancer of a fella claims to have more money than the queen. Oh my god, my English, I'm trying to understand. This is just another tier of English that I have never been. But if that's true, why the blaze can't he hire the finest lawyer in all of England? Need to level up your English insults. Because he did it. That's the only explanation. Wait, he tried to hire the finest lawyer, but he didn't. Well, exactly! Yes, exactly! Yes, I'm the best lawyer in British, yes. What now? Well, like you said, if you have all that money, but you don't have anyone to represent you in court, there's no other logical conclusion than that you are guilty of the charges. Ooh. Ooh. What? The logical conclusion. Nani? He's actually... Oh my god, it makes sense! Well, you call a spade in the East. So you do. Can't afford lawyer? Easy clap guilty. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean any offense. I still can't express myself very well in English, you see. And I'm never sure that acceptable to say and what isn't so. Is that so? Because you sounded fluent enough when you're telling me what a blackguard I must be. I'm terribly sorry. I can't say that I blame ya for thinking it, fella. It's a little strange, to be honest. Why you don't have a lawyer, I mean? Thank you. That would be the fault of the Reaper. Huh? I'm sorry? Did he just say Reaper? Hey, the Green Reaper of the Bailey, Lord Baroque Van Zix. He's the prosecutor. Okay, I cannot... I'm trying to pronounce, but... Oh god. The prosecutor is the Green Reaper? When Van Zix stands for the prosecution, they call the accused his sacrificial lambs. I presume this guy, the other guy, what's his name? And to this day, in every single trial in which he has been the prosecutor, yes, okay. So the prosecutor must be very dramatic. Later when we go inside, he must look so dramatic. I'm not British nor 200 years old, so it sounds funny to me. The accused has been damned. What? So it reached to the desperate situation where there's no one willing to stand in defense against the fella at all. Hey yo, that's literally what happened to me, man. Like, there's no one gonna defend me, so I had to defend myself. You could say he's the living legend of the Old Baileys. Goodness. Lord Barrow Wenzix. Okay, I hope I pronounced right, but okay. He must be an exceptionally talented prosecutor then. Talented isn't the word you're looking for, madam. It's cursed. Cursed? What on earth? The defendant is summoned. And his counsel. Please make your way to the courtroom. The trial is about to begin. His counsel, that would be me. Oh, this time! Well, fella, don't let me down. But I don't know anything about the case. You haven't told me what happened. Until you showed your face here, I made up my mind, so I had. Sorry? I decided I have to defend myself in there. I have to defend myself in there. How would that have worked? But then you made an appearance, a student of law, wouldn't you know? This no accident, I can assure ya of that. This fate. So don't get cold feet now, please. I literally know nothing about the case or about this man who stand accused. In fact, the only thing I know is that I can't just turn my back on him. Well, if he had no lawyer, he would have no choice. Yep. Mr. Naruhodo, the man has no one. He'll have to stand alone in that courtroom, armed with nothing to defend himself. Yes, something that Kazuma would never have allowed to happen. I would. Hey yo, Soranchi! And no, welcome to the stream. And oh my god, I can tell you, I cannot. The game has upped their tier. I cannot. I have to channel my somehow inner British into this reading. Like, I cannot read what Mac Gilded right says. Leon English. I'm gonna die. Counsel for the defense, what are you doing? If you're late for the start of the trial, you lose your right to stand. Bailiff. Okay. Let's go. I'll be right there. Right. Ryokan cannot the British accent. I cannot British accent. It's happening then. My first trial in British court. I hope you are watching over me, Kazuma. Because I have no idea how am I going to manage this. Let's go. Whoa, so grand. Oh my god, gosh, there's fire! There's fire in the court! The Old Bailey's courtroom. 10 a.m. So, this is the highest court in Great Britain, the Old Bailey. So many, I know, right? I don't know who are they, but so many. The centuries of history in this place is palpable, isn't it? It's so different to the Supreme Court in Japan. Palpable? Oh my god, I cannot pronounce the word. Wait, guys, I gonna search this. Palpable?
Palpable.
Yeah, palpable. It means so intense as to seem almost tangible. Okay, so it's very intense. Okay, that's the word. It feels both imposing and serene at the same time. The atmosphere almost make words redundant. Whatever the country determining a person's guilt or innocence is always a solemn affair. May I say something, Mr. Naruhodo? Oh yes, what? You nervous again? Your eyes look ready to pop out of your head again. I know, but I just can't help it. Hi. Judge. In the name of Her Majesty, the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. Oh my god. We are here today to determine the guilt or innocence of Mr. Magnus McGilded. I now call upon the counsels for the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed. The prosecution is fully prepared. I don't know, he has this vampire. He looks like a vampire. That must be the Reaper of the Bailey. He really does look fully prepared to dispatch his next poor victim to the underground. Why is he a vampire? I mean, I don't know! Counsel for the defense, you appear to be Eastern. Do you speak English? Huh? Oh yes, of course. Sorry. But he asked if the defense was ready. And I couldn't be further from ready if I tried. Those eyes please me, Nipponese. Let me breathe. Nipponese. Okay. They shrouded your fear, your doubt, your trepidation. Rio might be into turn? Huh? Oh god, wafer. What English is that? They run wild, clinging to some phantom notion of courage. Vampires. I used to. Not gonna lie, I used to. But no more. Oh no, he's hot. I mean, he is kinda hot. Not gonna lie. Hey yo, S'mores! Hello, welcome to the stream. And I just realized this looks like S'mores model. I don't know. Wait. Let me recall. Give me a second. Let me recall. Kinda. She grew up with Twilight. Wafer, stop. Yes, I do grew up with Twilight, but no. Oh, wait, what? I just came. S'mores, I don't know why. It just has your vibe. If next time we have a collab, I want you to read his line. That would be interesting. Worst enemy to go against. Hello, just came. Don't forget to clean up. Wafer! Monk. You want me to read a line? No. Read his line. This guy's line. Van Ziek's line. The quitting... Wow. Oh my god, this English... Okay. The quitting tends... Ah! God damn it! How do you pronounce this?
Quintessential.
Quintessential look of a sacrificial lamb. That's a hard one. I mean, it is hard one. Ugh. A cold shiver just ran down my spine all the way to the tips of my toes. What do you need, Rayo? English, very hard. Well, it's, I can't deny that. Now, Mr. McGilded. Yes, my lord. Quintessential. You stand accused of murder, a capital offense. You could be sent to the gallows if found guilty. I'm free now. I can read his line if you want. No, not for this stream, because I'm gonna end it like probably. I think next time we should schedule one collab to actually properly do it instead of joining right now. Are you quite sure you wish to entrust your defense to this foreigner? As I always said, my lord, this is a grand thing to give opportunities to the young. Even if this fella is a student from some little island off in the Far East. Is it not the British way to ignore the dangers of yourself to give those less fortunate a fair chance? I'd like to think that act of chivalry to the great British Empire proud. Listen to McGilded. Wow, my god. What a fine gentleman. Do you hear what he's donated 500 pounds? Oh my god. There's so many lines. I cannot, like, suddenly there's too much lines to read so quickly. Okay, wait. Is there a... What a fine gentleman London has in him. Did you hear that he donated 5,000 pounds to the government the other day? Mother, please, may we go and play in McGilded Park? Oh. It seems as though everyone in the public gallery is firmly behind Mr. McGilded. That's definitely welcome news. And he certainly has a way with words. I'm surprised he couldn't convince anyone to defend him. Who dragged a kid into a court trial? Eloquently put, Mr. McGilded, and most laudable sentiments. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm sure I need to hardly remind you that you 6 members of the public have been selected for your imperially. Are you ready to proceed? So there's 6 of them. Yes, my lord. If the task is to send 2 rotters to the gallows where they belong, I'm more than ready. At the manor, his lordship always says we should dispose of rubbish promptly. Naturally, I agree. Ha! Any criminal here will soon be wishing they never set eyes on me. Why does the guy have a knife? I have no idea. I feel a chill. Huh? The lady on the left is like, don't care. She just types so fast. Oh, don't mind me, my dear. I'll just be getting on with my knitting. Must finish these mittens for my grandson. Ah, Mr. Naruhodo, those people are. She typed and slapped the device. Yes. The jury, yes. That's something we don't have in Japan yet. That's right. I've only ever read about it. But here in Great Britain, the court's final verdict depends on the opinions of these 6 jurors. The judge passes the sentence according to the law, but the jurors determine guilt based on the common sense. So the defendant is ultimately the judge from 2 completely different points of view. But how exactly do the jurors give their verdict? UK sure has very loose safety regulations. How so, Wafer? How so? That I don't know, but I'm sure it will become clear as the trial progresses. Or is the knife part of being British? I have zero idea, man. Yes. Prosecutor Van Zix. I hope I pronounce his name right though. I think it's Van Zix. My lord. Yeah. I definitely want. I want supposed to voice him like. That's gonna be so cool. I don't know why. It's been a number of years since we have seen you here in the courtroom. I thought you renounced your fame. I'm known as the Reaper of the Bailey, my lord. Infamely rather than fame. Infamy rather than fame, I would say. But yes, 5 years has passed since I last spread my wings in this capacity. So what brings you back? Is there some change of circumstances of which the court should be aware? Let me know when you guys are seeing ads, because I think the ads is gonna start in like 2 minutes. Pretty soon. Let me know, okay? I will stop reading, then I'll wait for you guys. I'll leave that to your imagination, my lord. So the Reaper has been out of action for 5 years. Why? Why did he have to choose today of all days to make a comeback? Don't lose heart, Mr. Naruhodo. As you wish, sir. The court nevertheless welcomes your return. Now then, opening statements, I think. A summary of the case, if you please. Certainly, my lord. As your lordship is aware, this is a case of overwhelming simplicity. VA Radio Arc. I can't, Wafer, I can't VA. Well, we must be the only ones in here who aren't aware. The incident took place in the late evening, 3 days past. The hours was some minutes after 10. The victim was a maker of building bricks known in the community as Price-Fired Mason. Sorry? Thrice? He was a very accomplished craftsman. The bricks he fired were said to be almost indestructible. Mason. Oh, Mason. Okay, got it. The victim's corpse was discovered in an obnoxious in service. on the street of London at the time. A dagger that had been thrust into the victim's abdomen is believed to be the ultimate cause of death. Here is the autopsy. Oh my god. Autopsy. Autopsy. Oh my god. My god, please wait. Wait, what is English? Oh my god. How do you pronounce this? God damn it, there's no pronunciation. Hey. I'm gonna cry. From the investigation medical officer at Scotland Yard. Thank you, counsel. I shall accept that and the photograph as evidence. And one further item of evidence. Autopsy. Okay, let's wait. Let's wait. Let's drink water. It's good. Water. Ba, ba, ba. More like you're the one who's thirsty. Yeah, I mean I am thirsty, but you guys do need to hydrate as well, cause well, usually the chat doesn't drink water as well. Back. Okay. Just go drink some water. I actually drank some. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay. And one further item of evidence. The prosecution wishes to submit this as well. Ah! Save me! And these are... Good lord! Is that blood, counsel? Yes, my lord. Seized by a policeman who arrived at the scene. These gore-soaked gloves were taken from the hands of the accused when he was arrested. What? Mr. McGilder's glove has blood on them? Yes, I will accept these as evidence as well. Okay. How did I get into this? I'm backed into a corner before I even started. Continuing. According to the driver of the omnibus, there were only 2 passengers traveling inside his vehicle at the time. Only 2? Obviously, one of the passengers was the deceased brickmaker, Mr. Mason? Was it? Oh shit, I did not read the previous line. The other was the accused Magnus McGilder. Okay. Well, rather damning circumstances to say the least. Defendant, what say you? Well, of course, I have no recollection of such a thing. Monster McGilded. To be sure, I rode this omnibus that evening. But whenever I'm in a carriage, I'm taken with a fierce tiredness and I always succumb to it. Are you claiming to have been asleep? 'Tis the motion of the carriage, my lord. Littling, so it is. And when I open my eyes again, 'twas a desperate sight before me, the body of a man I never laid eye on before in my life. I realize this courtroom looks different from the pic of UK courts. I think it's like fictional, so it shouldn't look the same. I mean, even for who was it? For the chief Strongheart, his office is basically in Big Ben. So doesn't kind of make sense, yeah. They're missing the powdered wigs. Oh, the white wig? Now, I ask you, what a good-hearted soul would rush to help a fella bleeding from his stomach? I wasn't about to start worrying about me gloves now, was I? I reached out to give the man a hand. So the blood got onto the gloves then, after the man had been killed. Unfortunately, he looks like those kind of lawyer who work very, very long hours, like them very tired of cases. That statement of the drivers is only the beginning. What? That's not all of it? There were multiple witnesses to the precise moment at which the brickmaker was fatally stabbed. Are you sure the jurors... Order! Order! Oh my god, now English... There's no more English anymore. When the killing took place, only the victim and the accused were inside the carriage. And there were witnesses to the crime. This is not just a case of compelling evidence. It's the nail in the coffin for the accused. Okay, I like his JoJo pose, not gonna lie. Thank you, counsel. The circumstances of the crime has been made quite clear. I think we will hear testimony from these witnesses first of all. Your wish is my command. Bailiff, bring the witnesses in at once. I got he's so drama. Witnesses, your name and occupations. My name is... Well, everyone calls me Beepo. God, why are you so cold, dear? I drive an omnibus in the East End. Bruce, fair play. I'm a banker in the city. Why are you looking at the... You need a chiropractor or something? You can't look straight. My name, Frost. Lady Frost. Huh? I make hats for gents. Let's begin by confirming the facts. I find it distracting that he keep pushing his head up. Not gonna lie. 3 days ago, at a short time after 10 o'clock in the evening. All of you present in the stand were an omnibus and witness to the aforementioned incident. I wonder how a bailiff, the guy who's head of a village in the medieval era, become the security for British court. Huh? Nani? Is that correct? Yes, sir. Right. Yes, sir. That's right, sir. The bailiff? Bailiff? Very well then, let's proceed to your formal testimonies, please. Each of you will tell the court precisely what you saw. Let's go. It was the last bus of the evening, so I had a few customers. I remember it well. The victim and the man accused of killing him were sat next to each other inside the bus. Yeah, he called the bailiff to bring the witnesses, so I assumed he was the court security. Well, you're not wrong. Yes, it is. Then out of the blue, the accused just reached over and plunged a knife right into his guts. That's right, he stabbed him. I screamed, I did. You couldn't help it. As soon as I hear the scream, I stop my bus. And then I saw it too. Unambiguous testimony, I must say. Dude has the butt chin. Who has the butt chin? Wait, later I check. Exactly, my lord. This man witnessed the incident in the omnibus with their own eyes. I'd like to ask a question, if I may. Yes, counsel? Well, this testimony makes absolute no sense to me whatsoever. Why not? Well, the accident took place inside a moving carriage, didn't it? As has been clearly stated from the outset, yes. Well, in that case, how could those two witnesses possibly have seen what happened? There's no way they could have seen the inside of the moving carriage. How quaint. Omnibus. Oh, omnibus as in the bus or coach. I always thought omnibus was a legal paper. I think it's the carriage. I read that civilization in the Eastern Land nation was a good century behind our own. But you are here in London yourself. Are you really so ignorant about our omnibuses? Huh? Tell me, my Nipponese friend, have you ever traveled in an omnibus? Well, no. We only arrived in London this morning. No matter. I've arranged for us all to see ourselves, the actual scene of the crime, that is. Fun fact, the terms for buses, coaches, started with carriages. Interesting. Wait. How? Do you mean the actual scene? How? The carriage driver can also be called coach master. Oh, yeah. A carriage is designed to be moved after all. Presumably you understand that much? Yes. The omnibus in which this bloody crime took place is here today, in this very building. Yeah? What? The entire carriage? Bailiff! Oh my god. Bring forth the strikening omnibus. Oh my god. So we gonna have the... Damn, it's so big. Wow, you bring the whole evidence into the courtroom. So that's an omnibus. The omnibus. I can't believe they could bring something so abnormal here. The Great Britain's courtroom are amazing. As you can see, the omnibus is pulled by 2 horses and can carry up to 8 passengers. If it fits through the door, true. Four passengers seated inside the enclosed cabin, and another 4 on top of the rooftop deck above. Every Londoner knows that the best view of the city architecture and sights are to be had from the top of an omnibus. And should I point out to our foreign guest that there is a skylight in the roof, allowing the view of the interior from the seat above. Ah, a skylight. Oh! The penny dropped at last, I see. Ah, oh my god. Thanks for educating us. These 2 gents were occupying the rooftop seats on this omnibus when the murder took place. That is how they came to witness the grim incident. Through the skylight. Ugh, that makes perfect sense. Well, Counsel, this is a first. In all my years behind the bench, I've never experienced the crime scene itself being brought into the courtroom. Well. There are numbers of important clues remaining inside the carriage, my lord. I would like to submit the omnibus itself as evidence. That is the prosecution's wish. Oh look, powdered wig, huh? Huh? Very well, I see no reason why not. This omnibus is hereby formally accepted as evidence. Wonder if the vampire is also wearing a wig? I doubt so though. I think it's his hair. The judge is wearing a wig. You mean the wig on top? I can't believe it. The entire crime scene entered as evidence. Yes, Great Britain is simply extraordinary. I could help myself a lot by giving that omnibus a thorough examination, seeing as it's here. Let us continue with proceedings then. Your cross-examination, counsel. Pray, don't expect this Nipponese stray to understand the intricacies of a British court cross-examination rights. Extraordinary. Wait until they see the Opium War. Alright, my first cross-examination in a British court. Focus, Ryanosuke. Focus. Oh, it's real deal now! It's a real deal. I'm fighting another lawyer. It was the last bus of the evening. I had a few customers, I believe. Okay. Let me just kind of save first before I... The victim and the man accused of killing him were sat each other next to the bus, next inside the bus. Okay. Alright, so when it happened, the only two people in the enclosed cabin area were the victims and the defendant. And so, help me, 3 whole people witness the man I'm trying to defend to the deed. Do the deed. I don't like to be pessimistic, but we do seems to be in a rather difficult situation here. Ugh. What am I supposed to think here? Is Mr. McGilded really innocent? Or could it be? Before we jump into conclusions, our first task should be gather information. We need to understand the case much better than we do at the moment. Yes, you're absolutely right. Let's listen to those witness statements again, a little more carefully this time. Okay. Next to each other.
Hold it!
You actually saw the exact moment it happened? Didn't I already testify to that? Or are fair dinkum, hardworking city bankers are not considered trustworthy these days? Oh no, I didn't mean that. This is no good. I really got his back up. Perhaps you could just tell us what you saw in the little... Huh? More detail if that's... My lord. Juror number 3. What's the meaning of this? My mind is made up. My lord. Completely and utterly made up. Made up about what? I don't like the stinking rich. Never have. They're always up to something or other that they shouldn't be. Every one of them. Why do you have to like do squats now at this time? Let me do it. 20. Let's do squats, cause Wafer has redeemed squats. Ugh. Let's go. You see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's it. Love you too, Wafer. Love you too. My legs. Right. Let's get back to where we were. And that little leprechaun of a man is no exception. Well, he can't fool me. I'm surprised you didn't get bored counting to 10. Well, I count 20. There's no point wasting time listening to any more of this. That's my opinion on the matter anyways. That is precisely what I was about to say. As for the 4 men of the jury, it's my duty to set a good example to my fellow jurors. What is happening here? Let me see. Ah yes, it seems that's how the members of jury give their verdicts. With fire? Apparently yes. White for innocent and black for guilty. As the 6 members of the jury make up their minds about the case, one by one, they each cast a ball of fire into the great scales of justice, as we saw a moment ago. So if those enormous scales fall completely to the black side, does that mean? Let's do our very best to make sure that doesn't happen. Ugh, now I'm even more worried than I was before. Very well. The court acknowledged the change in the jury stance. Counsel for the defense, please continue with your cross-examination. Ah, this is a nightmare. That's right. He stabbed at him. Wait.
Hold it!
He stabbed him, you say. You were sitting up on the roof deck, weren't you? Yes, that's right. I was up on the roof seat. I remember seeing the little gent sit next to the fellow that was stabbed. I've been thinking about a new hat design, you see, so I was just gazing absent-mindedly around. But then I happened to look down through the skylight. It was sticking right out of his belly. That huge great knife. A grim sight indeed. Ah, that didn't help me at all. The jury looked like they are even more convinced my client did than they were before. It appears to have made everyone more dubious that Mr. McGiddard is telling the truth. If only we had some evidence to counter their suspicions. Mr. Frost! Oh yes! Is this the knife you saw? Oh, good grief, yes, that's it. This very one, sir. Is that? Yes, counsel, this is the blade that was driven into the victim's belly like a stick through the heart. That is a blade of considerable size, Council. It is, and furthermore, the scab bar is emblazoned prominently with a certain initial, the letter M, which seems oddly familiar. Please, no. M, for Magnus perhaps, or MacGilded possibly. Take your pick. It seems this particular big name in London made a magnificent mistake.
Objection!
But there are memes everywhere. Yes. Like Mason.
Objection!
This blade is far too extravagant for a poor brickmaker to have owned. No, this weapon of murder almost certainly belongs to the accused. Not conclusive, but certainly compelling, Counsel. My lord, if you will forgive the interruption. Juror number 2, go on. Mr. MacGilded is a pillar of society and a gentleman. A gentleman's word should be sacrosanct. However, those of us in service know we must accept the truth. Wait, what are you about to do? Dispose of the rubbish. No. I don't wish to cause offense, but I do like to eradicate all traces of filth and grime. I have painstakingly typed every word uttered here today and cross-referenced all the facts. As such, I am now in a position to draw the only logical conclusion. Not again! That's 4 out of 6 jury's members who have proposed a guilty verdict. There are only 2 left. We have had it. Every time I press those witnesses for more information, I just make the situation worse. Nevertheless, what we need more than anything at the moment is more information. We are still very much in the dark. I suppose I'll just have to keep pressing the witnesses, knowing that more sparks may well fly. We mustn't give up the hope that we have uncovered something that will give us a way to fight back. But alright, I'll keep trying. I can't give up. I'll just need to keep calm and listen to the witnesses' statements again. Alright, so when it happened, only 2 of them in the cabin. Yeah. And so help me. Three whole people, yes. What's this? Oh! Aww. Pick it up. Okay, let's see. Stab once in the abdomen with a knife with this journeying in and omnibus died due to internal hemorrhage resulting the trauma. Okay. Oh wow, wait. How did he see it? No, if this is where the driver sits, right? He won't be able to see it though. How did he see inside? Well, let's open the door and go inside, shall we? Ugh, the scene of a murderer. It's horrible. So why do I have to get in? This seat has an handle, it seems. This looks like all sorts of equipment that might be needed to keep the omnibus running. Feeding tubes, tools to repair wheels, blankets, horseshoe tools. There's a storage compartment for the coachman to keep his things, it seems. Aha! There doesn't seem to be any space for passengers to store their luggage, that's for sure. But I don't imagine it would be very convenient for that purpose anyway. That's blood that soaks into the seat. The victims, of course. Yes, and that seat would be clearly visible from the roof deck. Would you really stab someone in full view of the other passenger like that, I wonder? Well, it was after dark, and there was a lamp in there. So perhaps the culprit couldn't see anything outside through the skylight. Whichever way you look at it, it doesn't seem like it was a planned attack. It's quite a large skylight, isn't it? Still doesn't look like you could see inside. Yeah, I still think they cannot. The coachman cannot see inside. Yes, quite large enough to afford a good view into the cabin from the roof deck. And there doesn't appear to be a handle or catch of any description. I suppose it can't be opened from the inside. At the least. Ah, that's the poster for the great exhibition that's due 6 months. It doesn't matter. I thought the lamp would matter. The windows doesn't? Oh, great. Let's get out. Alright. Anything out of ordinary. Phoenix ride omnibus. Ah. You can certainly see inside the carriage through this opening for sure. Yes, and there's a lamp in the enclosed cabin, so I'm sure the witness would have been able to see quite clearly. That's not good for us. So this is a roof deck of the omnibus. Oh, you must have a wonderful view of London streets from up here. So people still sit all the way up here on a bitter winter's night with the cold air rushing past them, and they have to pay money to do so? Brr, I can't imagine how cold it must feel. That just made me think of something horrible. Can you imagine being dragged around the city in the freezing cold as a punishment? Perhaps that's the real price you pay to stay out late. Nothing that looks out of ordinary though. But I still don't think he can see it. Where is the M though? This thing? An ornate letter M. Undeniably Mr. Magnus' gilded initial. And it's beautifully gilded too. It must be very valuable, I think. Ah! What is it? Look at this M. If you turn it upside down, it becomes a W. This could change everything. A W? Yes. This was one of those, you know, turnabout cases, I'm sure of it. I'm afraid I don't know at all, but what I'm sure of is that this is an M. Oh, well, that idea was quickly squashed. That part is the sheet. Sheet? Is it? Are you alright, Mr. Naruhodo? Oh, sorry, yes. I just don't really like blades. Oh, those seems like a word of a man with a large katana slung on from his waist. Kazuma's blade? I mean, katana. Okay. I mean, that's not a blade, that's Kazuma's soul. Anyways, there's no sense in delaying it. Let's see what's the blade looks like. Ugh, that looks like a lot of blood. A lot like blood. It surely is blood, the victims. Ugh. An Englishman's blood looks a lot like Japanese man's blood. I mean, blood should be just same, right? Do you think it wouldn't? Sorry, it's just that we have only just arrived here in Great Britain. I'm finding it a little hard to adjust. Yes, I do understand. I think that's it though. Nothing else to check. Ugh. What am I supposed to think here? Okay, let's do this. I just need to know last one.
Hold it!
What exactly did you see? Oh, well, sir, it would be the passenger, sir. Yes, collapsed on the floor, he was. Ah! And by the passenger, obviously, you are referring to the victim, Mr. Mason, the brickmaker. And then the other passenger had the knife in his hand, like this. By the other passenger, obviously, you are referring to the accused, Mr. Magnus Gilded. And then he plunged it down like this, stabbing the other passenger in the belly. What? Order! It's hard to believe. Of one of London's greatest philanthropists. But this is damning indeed. The law knows no philanthropists, my lord. Only the innocent and the guilty. Good deeds means nothing when overshadowed by evil. The truth is everything. Couldn't agree more, sir. The truth. Alright, so when it happened, there's only 2 person. Okay. And so help me. 3 whole people sees. Okay.
Hold it!
Yes, I think it was sometime after 10, wasn't it? Oh yes, sir. That's right, sir. Yes. It was so cold. It was, sir, freezing in fact. And you had 4 passengers on board at that time, isn't that correct? Yes, that's right, sir. Not all traveling in that same part of the bus, of course, though, no. And there were no other passengers when the incident took place? No one aligned, for example? You're quite right, sir, with that, sir. No other passenger like that, like, no, none. So nobody fled the scene of crime then? I had to say, the boss insists on it running. He does every evening, the last bus of the day. But I do wonder sometimes if it's altogether worthwhile. Yes, sorry to say. What do you mean by that? Well, what with it being so cold and irritating and only making 20 pence on the run, you see? Yes, I spent that much at the pub on the way home just trying to warm up again. I just can't believe, sir, can't believe. A murderer on my own bus. It's awful to think about. I haven't been able to shake this cold ever since it happened. My lord, I wish to speak. Ah! Yes, juror number 5. Do I take it that you too? As the master of the London Guild of Coachmen, the idea of a murder being committed in one of the city's carriage is utterly unheard to me. It wouldn't be right to make a decision before hearing all the facts, though, I said to myself. But I have heard enough now. The horse has bolted, as they say. No, no, please. Just keep an open-minded a little long. G's up now, Silver Blaze. The finish is in sight. Bebop is a long-standing member of the guild, and I trust what the man says. Oh, thank you, sir. You're too kind, sir. This is too unkind, sir. Which now means that 5 jurors agree to condemn this man. Madam Juror number 6. Yes, dear? What can I do for you? You have heard the testimonies of the witnesses in the stand? Oh yes, I certainly have. Still got my hearings, you know. Then, pray tell, why are you yet to pronounce your leaning? Well, dear, the thing is, I'm a creature of habit, me. I always go to the park at around this time of day and sit on a nice bench and get on with my knitting. There's a lovely little park that's just near where I live. McGilded Park, it's called. The gentleman donated it to the city, you know. To put a smile on Londoners' face, he said. I can't imagine such a fine young gentleman would have it in him to take another man's life. He's always doing wonderful things for the city. That's right, a man like that wouldn't stab someone, surely. Mother, maybe go to the McGilded Public Library after and borrow some more books? Oh my god, he did. How many Londoners live with their heads in the clouds? Do people not know? What kind of a man Magnus McGilded really is? What kind of a man is he? The philanthropist Magnus McGilded has enough wealth to purchase the entire city he claims to value so highly. But where did all that wealth come from? Your client is a Shylock, sir. And one with a very darkest of soul. What? Stone the crows! McGilded lends money at exorbitant rates of interest, so his victims have no hope of repaying him. When they default, he takes possession of everything they own. He's a vulture that preys on the weak. I've never heard any mentions of that before. Your facilities haven't deserted you, I'm sure, my madam. So has this thought not crossed your mind? Would a man wealthy enough to buy London's in its entirety not have a carriage of his own? What possible reasons could this man have had to make use of a public omnibus service? You are not saying that the victim, a poor brickmaker, had next to nothing to his name to save considerably financial liability. It will come as no surprise that his creditor was the accused, Magnus McGilded. But let it also be known that the very day Mr. Mason was killed was the final repayment date for his debts. Good gracious! The brickmaker was distraught. He had lost his house. He had nothing a shilling with which to repay his debts. And in the end, this pitiful soul had the very last thing he owned have taken from him, his life. By the merciless philanthropist, pretender, Magnus McGilded. I don't believe it.
Hold it!
If I might add something briefly, Miss Susato, you claim that the victim had been lent money by Mr. McGilded. But where is the evidence to support your claim? Whoa! He's drinking wine in the court now. Pray forgive the discourtesy of filling my hallowed chalice in the court of law. Yeah. Aha! There it is. Lord Van Wyck's hallowed chalice. Oh my god, what the heck? What? How can this be considered acceptable? But I find myself in unexpectedly good humor. Probably shouldn't be drinking in court, I know, right? I had heard ladies from the Far East could show great courage, but I didn't expect to experience it myself. As a judicial assistant to the defense, I'm simply doing my job. What a pity that your display of courage is in vain. This is the debtor's ledgers, which details all monies loaned by the accused. Ayo, shots in court? Yeah, shots in court. You'll find the victim's name clearly recorded inside. Oh. Allow me to present these ledgers as evidence. And pray forgive the discourtesy of raising my challenge in a toast to anemic ease at the same time. A marvelous toast, counsel. I will gladly accept this new evidence. Ah yes, 20 guineas. The victim owed a considerable sum, and the accused made quite certain he had ample recompense. Well, it would seem I have had the wool pulled over my eye. Regrettably, madam, that's the modus operandi of the accused. And it's such a pretty little pack too. What a scoundrel! Huh? Still, maybe it's all for the best. Wait a minute! Let's think about it a bit more. I can't stand for nonsense. Ayo, did I just lost the cord? Huh? Nani? That was it, the last juror's decision. Did you lose? I don't know. According to this encyclopedia of British law, when all members of the jury have concluded that the defendant is guilty, court proceedings are suspended and the presiding judge will deliver the final verdict and sentence. That's what it says here. The final verdict. It's over then. Oh! There's a footnote though. A footnote. Hey yo, Kev, welcome back. Apparently there's a footnote, but yeah, the judge cut us off before we can continue. All 6 members of the jury are now in agreement in this case. Allow me to convey my respect for your swift and righteous decision. According to the law of this country, I will now conclude the trial by delivering my final verdict. I trust there are no objections. Bro! Hey! Hey! Miss Susato, just tell me one thing. Oh, yes? You were in the middle of saying something before? The footnote in your encyclopedia of British law, whatever. However, the defense. What did it say next? Oh, yes. Of course. One moment. When all members of the jury have concluded that the defendant is guilty, the court proceedings are suspended and the presiding judge will deliver the final verdict and sentence. Then the footnote says, however, the defense has the right to demand a summation examination of the jurors at this point. Summation examination?
Objection!
A summation examination. From which country has the tome you have there been restricted? Judging from the bidding, I would say that book is at least 50-year-old. Any modern text on British law wouldn't even give such an antiquated procedure a mention. It's a relic, a long forgotten, and certainly no longer practiced. So you're out of luck. Oh. What even is it, Miss Susato? This so-called summation examination? Oh, one moment, and I'll read about it. You would demand the right to a procedure before you even understand what it entails? Typical Nepalese. Alright, Mr. Naruhodo, I think I understand. It seems that under this procedure, we would be able to appeal to the member of the jury. To do what exactly? Appeal to them to change their leaning and reverse their decision. And it says here that If successful, the proceeding of the trial must be resumed. Make them reverse their decision? Yes, in times gone by, barristers would use a summation examination to attempt and influence the jury's decision. But that procedure has become something of a formality with no practical benefits, really. So, it rather fell out of use. I wonder why. Because it was devoid of purpose. Changing just one member of jury's mind would be hard enough, let alone several. No self-respecting defense barristers would even assert his right to try in this day and age. Still, I don't see any mentions of the procedure actually being formally revoked. What are you suggesting? I'm suggesting that although it may be an antiquated and largely forgotten, it isn't yet extinct. What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo? A summation examination, our last possible option. Do we assert our right to carry it out or admit defeat? Of course, assert our rights! The defense wishes to assert its rights to a summation examination, my lord.
Objection!
London is the capital city of the most powerful nation on earth. You have a duty to the world to exemplify the very highest standards of judicial procedure. Summation examinations are an embarrassment that should be remain buried.
Objection!
But if it's our right, then it's our right. I believe it's proven vital in this trial. The defense petition is perfectly valid. The court will proceed with the summation examination. This is madness. Foreman, are you and the remainder of the jury ready? Eh? Well, I'm not, There was no mention of this in the letter I received, you see, so... All members of the jury will be asked to explain on what ground they have reached their decision. On what ground? You must all justify your decision and explain why you believe the defendant to be guilty. Well, my lord, you are rather putting us on the spot. This is most irregular. No mentions are made of this before. I don't really hold with all this justifying luck. It seems to have thrown the jurors off. Nice, nice. It seems none of them have experienced this before. Alright then, the summation examination. A defense procedure no practicing lawyer has attempted for years, is it? Damn. Well, just maybe. It might be the opportunity we have been looking for to turn this trial around. So be it then, ladies and gentlemen of jury. The court hereby calls upon you to state the ground of which you find the defendant, Magnus McGilded, guilty of this most serious crime. What the heck? The flower you can just pluck like that? There were no one else inside the carriage at the time, so it has to be him. I trust the driver. He has excellent memory, it seems, for passenger with fares totaling 20 pence. Oh my god, stop with the knife, man. Stop with the knife, dangerous. He struck the chap next to him just like this. Present, I must say. Absolutely present. Oh, it's not like this, right? It was like, I mean, the driver, the driver, how the driver did was another position. It's not like this. That's weird. That's dangerous. Yes. I have simply typed and collated all the statements made thus far and drawn the logical conclusion. You can trust the guild. Fair fares is our motto. We haven't raised prices over 4 pence for years. The scoundrel stabbing that poor man on the floor, it beggars belief. I'm starting to wish I hadn't pushed for this now. From the front, right? Why they were sitting next to each other anyways? I know, right? Some of the jurors doesn't seem to have wonderfully formed arguments though, do they? Well, let's see what we can do. We need to get these 6 people to change their mind. I have to throw everything I can at them and use very persuasive language. There were 2 seats, aren't they? Yeah, they are. There are 2 seats. Yes, front and back. Just a moment, Mr. Naruhodo. According to my book, that's not quite how it works. Oh? I thought I was going to have to thaw their icy minds with some heartwarming rhetoric about the defendant. Unfortunately, once the jurors have decided the defendant is guilty, they are unlikely to heed anything the defense says. But then, they reach their conclusion by their own reasoning, you see. Your pleas will sound like excuses. In fact, it could recoil on you. The more you try and persuade them, the more entrenched they may become. Then what on earth am I supposed to do? Oh dear, I just citing what I read about British law, Mr. Naruhodo. Right, I'm sorry. Do you have any idea how to make this work then? Well, from what I can understand, the key to this procedure is using the jurors' own words to make your argument. What do you mean? Well, the 6 members of the juries are randomly selected members of the public. They may appear to present a united front, but the truth is, they are complete strangers who just happen to find themselves here in the courtroom together. And that's the way to break them down, you mean? Yes, exactly. We must listen very carefully to what each member of the jury says and see if we can identify any contradictory statements. If we can, we then contrast the statement to pit the corresponding jurors against each other. I see, so it's contradictions in what 2 or more jurors says. That's what we're looking for. In a way then, this is similar to a regular cross-examination. Oh, yes, I suppose you're right. Find contradictions in their statements and pit the jurors against one another to break them down. Alright, I might be able to pull this off. No, that's not right. I have to pull this off. Can we start proceeding, Consul? I would ask you to take the stand for this. I'm expecting a clear and concise rebuttal? Yes, my lord. Yes. Let's go. Wow, you look so cool here. Naruhodo-san. かっこいいよ. Okay. Wait a second. The guy, the lady just now. The lady just now mentioned that 4 passengers but 20 pins. But the guy just now said that they never raised the price above 4 pins. That means see, that's 4 person, and if they didn't raise to 4, if they didn't raise the price to 4 pins, it should be 16. But the girl said it's 20. Something wrong there. Well, I took the liberty of doing some research in case you happen to find yourself in such situation. Shall I read it to you what I found out a little long ago, I am afraid? Not. Go ahead. Very well, listen to this. During the examination, you will hear the assertion of the 6 members of the jury. In this situation, the Council of Defense should use R and pit the impunity. Having done so, you will be able to compare the chosen assertion with the other jurors. Aha! Then select the corresponding ones to listen to the other's assertion again. Note that you cannot choose the assertion of the juror you initially selected. Okay. Nor can you choose assertion of jurors who have changed their leaning to not guilty already. Once you have compared the various jurors' assertion, work out which of 2 contradict each other and then pit them together. With R pulling them apart. I see. She wasn't joking when she said she said it was long. The first step is to listen everything. Listen carefully to each individual jurors has to say. Okay. I should start to see. Okay. Alright! Let's get this right now. I never have to listen to that long and boring explanation again. That's the spirit! Okay! Okay, good. It's safe. No, we need to pit this one. I'm pitting it to him. Yes.
Objection!
Oh yeah! Those 2 statements clearly contradict each other. They do? Explain yourself, Counsel. Me? Oh dear, what have I said? I swear on the name. I swear on Silver Blaze's name and name. I haven't the first idea what you're talking about. According to the group testimony we heard so far, there were 4 passengers on the omnibus on the night in question. And according to the coachman, Mr. Beeple. He took 20 pence in fare. Right. I have those precise detail typed neatly here in front of me. And the juror number 5 also told us the following. The fare of the omnibus is always 4 pence. That it is a fair and convenient single price, just the way London's carriage should be operated. But that doesn't add up at all. In fact, it leaves a glaring discrepancy in the facts. Why, man, why? 4 passengers paying 4 pence each. If you do the multiplication, it would be 16 pence. Exactly. As I said, it doesn't add up. The figures are different. By 4 pence, in fact. Or precisely 1 person's fare. There's another one more person? Why he's so cool here? I mean, why he looks so cool here? Don't mind me fangirling. 1 person's fare. Yes! In other words, on the omnibus that night, it's distinctly possible there was another passenger we have heard nothing about. Good gracious! Ah, kakoi! This can't be right. The coachmen of the guilds are good, honest men, one and all. Trustworthiness is our watchword. The figures your coachman claims most certainly do not add up. Your watchword, good sir, is a fallacy. I beg your pardon? My Mr. Guildmaster, I think you ought to consider that if this trial were to end now, the news will surely spread over London. The news that one of your coachmen tried to hide the fact he lets nefarious characters ride his omnibus. Alright then, how do I make this right? Make it so this miserable trial doesn't end, huh? According to my book here, you simply launch a ball of fire into the innocent side of the set of the skills. Now hold your horses there, coachman. We were all in agreement. Why do you have to go to her? Wait till I get my hands on you, people. This is all very irritating. Begging your pardon, sir, I'm going to do the same. For the love of Mike, not you as well! A penny can be the difference between a smile and a tear after all. I certainly can't put my trust in someone who doesn't follow my exacting standards in finance matter. He didn't say Mike! I mean, I'm not wrong. For the love of Mike. Oh really? I, for one, think it's only proper that we hear from the witnesses again. Oh, well done, Mr. Naruhodo, you did it! Who's Mike? I actually don't know who is Mike. If we can manage to change 2 more jurors' minds, we can force the trial to continue. 2 more, actually. There is something else that's bothering me about a couple of their assertions. Then that's where you must strike next. So, I need to pit two more jurors against each other and show there's other contradictions in their assertions. Exactly. You can do it. Well, the scales of justice have shifted, but they still weigh heavy on the side of guilt. Counsel, you have the floor again. Continue with your examination. Let's go. Slipshod bookkeeper. Okay. Let me try. Ah. Oh. Wait, she mentioned that stabbing that poor man on the floor, right? But this guy, he struck the chap next to him like this, like next to him. It's not on the floor. So it's contradicting to each other.
Objection!
Those two statements are completely contradictory. What? Explain, counsel. Post haste. Oh my dear, oh dearie me. I was only knitting a jumper for my other half. What is all this claptrap? What does contradictory even mean, I ask you? We've heard from more than one witnesses that they allegedly saw the actual moment when the defendant stabbed the victim. Now, out of curiosity, juror number 3. What? Can't you see that I'm busy here? Oh great, you stabbed the table and you can't pull it out now? How would you say the defendant stabbed the victim? What sort of motion was it? Ah, want to test me, do you? It was like this, struck the fellow next to him without even getting up. Just like the prim banker said. Yes, that was Mr. Fairplay's testimony, quite true. Now then, juror number 6. Oh, is that me, is it? What can I do for you, young man? How would you say that the defendant stabbed the victim, madam? Oh, well, dear, as far as I understand it, it was like this. He stabbed the poor man after he collapsed on the floor. The coachman said so. Aha, see? Now don't move. Take a look at these two jurors. Mike Hawk and Yoshi Wakambag. He struck the fellow next to him without even getting up. And he stabbed the poor man after he collapsed on the floor. Well, I never dare. They are stabbing in totally different direction. What? Bless my stitches! What a muddle! What this tells us is that there are a strong possibility that one of the witnesses isn't telling the truth. Eat Mike Hawk! Huh? Is she needing a pantsuit? She's actually needing a sweater. Yeah, she's knitting a sweater. But why? Why the Deacons would they lie? You're welcome, chat. Not a sweater. No, a sweater. Rayo, say it very slowly in your head. Huh? Huh? Ah. Huh? Ah. Oh! God. Okay, now I get it. I got it. I got it. I got it. God damn it. Shishi. You okay. You 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 totally got me. You got me there. You got me there. Good job. Good job. But why? Why would they lie? Okay. I'll make the clip in the morning. I'm on my phone. Wafer. I will say thank you. I don't know that yet, but what I know is that if the trial ends at this point, we may never find out. We never know the real truth. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, can't you really let that happen? In all good concise lies you say, oh dearie me. I can't abide people telling lies. The skills! I don't believe it! Hold it! Wait! Now hear this, my fellow jurors. I warn you, you cannot listen to this man. Look at him, in his black suit. He's clearly some devious Eastern sorcerer using magic on us all. If I could use magic, do you really think I'd be putting myself through all this? Answer me, this dark jinx. Huh? Me? Huh? Me? What exactly is the problem? What of it if two witnesses have slightly different recollections of events? What of it? Let's say the Shylock stabbed the victim as he was sat next to him on the omnibus, and this young dandy saw him doing it. And now, let's say the victim collapsed on the floor, and then the Shylock stabbed him again, and this old lady saw him doing it. Well, what's to say it didn't happen like that, Who are you calling a dandy, sir? Why, I should take this knife to you. Who are you calling old? Why, I should take this needle to you. They are ready to kill each other now. But could the foreman of the jury be right? Did the two witnesses see different moments of the crime scene? Hmm. Mm. It is kind of possible cause the victim on top, the rooftop, when they look down, it's like right from right to left, like the guy got stabbed next to it. But if it's like, you know, like if the coachman got off of the coach, and then, you know, from the side way, we're gonna see him from top to bottom. It is possible. But again, he said it's on the floor, but the floor doesn't have any blood. No, it's out of question. Unfortunately, Mr. Foreman. What is it? You dark jinx. Come on, out with it. What you're suggesting is impossible. It's out of question. What? What are you talking about, man? How can you possibly say that? You do realize I'm only doing my job. As a foreman of the jury, I have responsibility to steer everyone in the right direction. So, where's your evidence, man? That's what we want to see. I say the two witnesses saw two different moments of the same crisis. You say that's out of the question. Show me the proof. It looks like the only way I'm going to convince him is to present him with something he can't dismiss. Some irrefutable hard evidence. As you wish. What? I'll give you the proof. It's out of question that the two witnesses saw the two different moments in the same crime, as proven by the picture. Because he's not on the floor, obviously. I mean, still want to be safe. I'm gonna save it. But I'm pretty sure it's yeah, because he's not on the floor.
Take that!
Take that! This clear piece of evidence, well, Mr. Foreman. Do you know what they say about me, young man? They say I've got no power of persuasion. Persuasion. Oh, I see. I'm sorry to hear that. But no one will need persuading about this. You are even worse than me. Ah! Two different moments. In other words, the victim was stabbed twice. Ah! But we have evidence that clearly contradicts that, possibly. It stabbed once! Ah! Oh my god. He got stabbed once. Wait. I'm guessing this is another one of Rayo's Sleepless Night. I mean, Wafer, you're not very wrong either. It's just so happened that I don't know, like recently I don't sleep well. How do I get out? I think it's this one.
Take that!
This is the evidence victims. Okay, this is the victims autopsy. Report. According to what's written here, Mr. Mason has stabbed in the abdomen only once. Eh? Only once? It's quite simple. The victim was stabbed precisely one time. Which means these witnesses can't possibly have seen it happen twice. 2 different times. Alright, I concede defeat. Wait, that means 4 jurors are now leaning to not guilty. We have done it, Mr. Naruhodo. Yes, yes, finally we have done it. We have won! Ayo, then what are you playing at, you dandy fool? Shut your trap, sir. No one deceives me. But we had a consensus. I say, shut your trap. I know a liar when I see one. And if the chap ever dares to cross the threshold of my shop, I'll take this razor sharp. Yee! Blade and shave every last hair off his head. Oh, so he's a barber. Ah, that makes sense, but ew. Please tell me he's a barber. Don't lick it. Yeah, I mean like you're gonna use that blade to like lick. I mean like to cut hair, then don't use it to eat. Well, in quite remarkable turn of event. You don't lick your knives, Rayo? I don't really lick my knives actually. I spoon maybe? Spoon a lot. I just lick spoons. I don't really lick knives. Yeah. Oh, maybe the butter knife, yes. Butter knife, yes. I would lick a butter knife. The defense, examination, have flipped the balance of the scales of justice. The jurors now stand at 2 for guilty and 4 for not guilty. Accordingly, there is no longer a large enough majority among the jury for me to adjudicate. And the trial must continue. Nice! I hereby ask the defense, prosecutions, and witnesses to return to their place. And I call upon all of you to continue to pursue the truth. Mom doesn't like to see me licking the serrated knives when I cut cakes. Same here. I usually won't lick the knife. I would scrape it off though. Yeah. I would scrape the cream off if there is cream. But usually I'm not the kind that eats cake with a lot of cream. So usually the cake I cut there's no cream, so not much cream, so I don't have to lick it. Yeah. So Lord Van Zix continue to substantiate the case for the prosecution, if you please. He need more wine. Oh my god, he crushed it! Holy shit! He crushed it! Having savored the rich aroma of the carmine contents of this hallowed chalice, It may seem scarce to crush it to dust. Pray forgive this courtesy. Lord Van Ziggs. Right. Is it cold in here or it's just me? As your antiquate tome no doubt says, the prosecution may not speak during a examination. So I honored a deathly silence and listened to the charade. And it seems I overestimated the intelligence of the jury. Well, no matter. There is nothing so hard to prove as a self-evident truth, it would seem. No. And why else would we grace the courtroom with our presence after all? So, let us proceed to the next round of battle. Oh my god, how close we can... Wait, how close we can go? How close this camera gonna go? I'm waiting, I'm still waiting how close this camera can go. Wow, it's quite close actually, like so close. Whoa! Oh, he finally took off his cloak. So close you could kiss him. I mean he's kinda hot. Bring forth the witness once more. I know you want to. I mean... Witnesses. Damn, he took off his everything. Now he's like... I trust you heard the summation examination we have just had to endure. Oh, yes, sir, I did, sir. Of course I heard it. Oh, yes, sir, I heard it. You, sir, on the other hand. On the end, the coachman, I believe it's Bipo. Yes, sir, my lord, sir. If it transpires that in your previous testimony, you were attempting to veil the presence of a fifth passenger on your omnibus. Nani? Wait, what? No. It's not real, right? No, I'm just hallucinating. Wait, it is real. Bella! Thanks for the 100 beads! What the? I have not set up beads before because I never thought of having beads. Now I have gonna. Thank you! Philip, you Chad! Why are you hiding in my Chad? And suddenly just drop beads. Did you not think I was real? I mean, I thought the beads was not real actually, because it looks like a you know, usually when there's a bead redeem or donation, there will be sound alert. So I was like, oh, maybe that is just some sort of icon, you know. Like it was just an emote of beads, but I only just found out that, hey, stop! Bella, stop! Oh my god. I see it in the activities now, like on the bit on the Twitch activity. Cause usually there should be what is it called, an alert for it, but I did not set it up, so it doesn't have the sound. So I was like a bit confused there until I'm like looking at the activity feed in my own stream manager. Then I was like, Wait a second. That's actually beads. God. Tell him to stop. I'm Nihon. Stop in Nihon. Yamateku, stop. God damn it. Hey, Belev, thanks for the beats. Thank you for the beats. Say it with more passion. How about no? Belev! Stop! Stop, stop! I actually don't know how much is a bit. God damn it. I actually don't know how much is a bit. Uh-oh. Ah! No, I have no idea what's a beat. Belev, you're just gonna wait. You're just gonna wait. I will find one day when I work, I will appear on your stream. God damn it. I will wait. Aren't you affiliated? Wait. Chotto mate. If you are not affiliated, you will see that coming. 100 bits around 10 USD. Bailiff, you have missed out one step. You are affiliated now. So it's time. I will catch you one day and I will be there. Right, perfect song. Alright, let me see. I want to like end it but not yet. A bit. Wait, let me just try. You are tempted to veil fifth person. Okay. You will be found guilty of perjury. You are advised to bear that in mind, sir. Oh mio Dio. 95 bits is around 2 USD in my currency. I believe bits in my currency is gonna be, I actually don't know, like let me just think. If I get B, it's gonna be... yeah, it's about there. It's about 2? I don't know, I'm not sure. 2? It is ideal. What do you mean? Oh, guys, I actually never watched JoJo before, so... those reference, I get it, but I don't get it as much, so... yeah. Now then, witnesses, I hereby call on you to testify before the court again. You will explain the various misgivings brought to our attention by the defense examination. Hardly watch it, read it though. I actually haven't read it before. I see Rainy is streaming. Maybe we can give her a receipt. She's singing, right? I'm not sure. Is she? Or she's just talking? Later. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go there. We shall actually really save it here because it's like what 2:30 already. I should. Okay, we shall save it here, and then hopefully I will continue by. How do you save it? Did I save it? Nah. Yo, Oh, this Discord is interesting. This Discord is really interesting. I honestly think I read more of the series that I like than watch. Oh. Right. I think we shall give Rainy a visit because she's currently doing. Oh my god. Belef, what are you doing? Oleshan. Okay, I think we should go and raid Rainy because she's having fun. I'm not sure if she's singing, but well, we shall see because it's been a while I see her as well. So thanks for everyone who joined the stream. It's been a roller coaster, I would say. This examination is something new, pretty cool, and first time being a lawyer in British. It's just chatting, so it might be your thing. See you later, Rayo. Yeah, see you later, Kath. Hope everyone has a good day, alright? Good day, good morning, good evening, and good night. I will see you guys on the next stream. Bye!